Okay, so like I said, let's go over this. And also remember on your quiz when you're doing that, you have to show work. If there's no work, you're not going to get credit, okay? So make sure you're showing that work. All right, so on number 1, what's our first step here?
-3.
Yeah, -3. So what happens to these 3's right here? They zero out, so that just leaves x here. And then 13 minus 3 is 10. So there you go, x equals 10 on that one. Make sure you box in your answer or circle it or something like that. Okay, number 2. Okay, what do I need to do here? 12 equals negative 2x. Divide by what?
Negative 2x.
Okay, just negative 2. Now, why is it that I divided by a negative 2? Good, because I want this to become a positive 1. If I divide it by just a positive 2, right, negative 2 divided by positive 2 is a negative 1. I don't want that. So if I divide by the same sign, it gives me a positive. So that gives me 1x here. And then what's 12 divided by negative 2? Negative 6. So x equals negative 6. All right, number 3. Good. Add the x's, get them together. They're on the same side, so you just put them together like that. So 2x and 4x makes what?
6x.
So we get a 6x here. Nothing changes that 24. Good. Then we're going to divide both sides by 6. Okay, the 6 and 6 become 1, so we just have 1x here. And 24 divided by 6 is 4. X equals 4. All right, number 4. All right, so solving for x. All my x's are together already. I just want to get this stuff away from that x. So move it to the other side. So what's my first step here? Okay, I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. What happens to these two 3's right here? Turned into 0, and 5x plus 0 is 5x. And then 28 minus 3 is 25. Then what do I do? Divide by 5. These 5's turn into a 1, so I get 1x equals 5. X equals 5. Okay? All right, number 5. So on this one, what's going on here we're going to have to take care of? Good, we got to get the x's together, and the thing is that they're on opposite sides. Okay, they're not on the same side, so I can't just put them together. So I've got to think about, okay, how can I move one set to the other side? Good, so I'm going to subtract 3x from the left-hand side. Or you can think of it like take 3x's away. On the left-hand side, I have 3x's. I'm going to take 3x's away. And I can't just randomly do that. I've got to keep it balanced, so I take 3x's away from the other side. But over here on the left-hand side, where I take these 3x's away from the 3x's, what's that going to leave right here?
0.
It's going to leave 0, right? 3x's, take away 3x's, that leaves 0. And so then 0 plus 5 is just 5 on this side. Over on the right-hand side, if I have 7 x's and take away 3 x's, how many x's does that leave? It leaves 4 x's, and still with the 37, nothing has changed that yet. Okay, what do I do from here? Subtract the 37, because at that point now I have all the x's together. They're all in that group of 4 x's. So now I've got to move the 4 and the 37 somehow. And so we start off with the 37. We subtract that, opposite of add. So I've got to take 37 from the other side. Over here, 37 minus 37, that zeroes out. Over on the left-hand side, what's 5 minus 37? Is negative 32. Okay? And if you forget how to do that math, just put in your calculator. 5 minus 37. And then over here we have 4x plus 0 is 4x. Okay, then what do I do? Divide both sides by 4. These 4's turn into a 1. That's 1x. What's negative 32 divided by 4?
Negative 8.
Is negative 8. So x equals negative 8. All right. Then on the last one, number 6. Okay, good. Distribute. So that times that and that times that. It's not just 5 times the 3x. It's got to be multiplied times everything inside of there. So the 3x and the 2. So 5 times 3x is what? So that gives us 15x. And then the 5 times 2 is what? Is 10. And then still with the 55. Good. Subtract 10 from both sides. And so right here, the 10 minus 10 is what? 0. So 15x plus 0 is 15x. And then 55 minus 10 is 45. Then divide by 15 on both sides. This turns into a 1, 1x. And 45 divided by 15 is 3. Okay, somebody have any questions about any of that type of stuff? Okay, so what I want you to do is to hand your warm-up up to the front, please. Jordan, you can just hand it to them. Hand that up to the front. I'm going to take that warm-up up. We're going to take the quiz, but like I said, you can use any notes that you have, though. So you need to get your stuff from your... If you have your folder, whatever, you can grab that and use those notes. What was the question, Connor?
How many questions are there?
I think there's 6.
31.